heavyweight bombers. Beautiful counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
A perfect counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Swing and a miss with that left hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Johnson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Together and get back out there and win the round.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Big fella stumbling and bumbling. And down goes Butterbean.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
You've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
If that could ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
They exchange punches. Nice counter. Miss with that jab. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break.
We're switching.
Let's get it started in round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Right hook just missed. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. Feel good? Good man.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back in his...
There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. That right hook catching air. Good counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Threw a punch and just got countered. Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Straight right just misses. Do you believe what we're seeing? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the...
You go back out there and you will win this round.
On to the 5th we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight.
Whoa, Johnny! And Jack Johnson is dazed! I don't believe it! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Nice defense on that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and according to
Great round, great round.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He's got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your blood.
Oh, wait a minute! And he just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below! And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They have no respect for each other's punching power. That counter shot lands. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. His legs are gone.
Back on the job. That was a terrible round.
Here we go. It's round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Despite what the judges scorecard. Did you see that? Oh no, Butterbean! He's in trouble! Oh, and it's an earthquake as Butterbean goes down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You all right?
Still about Butterbean in that last round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that.
Get your boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Can't find a home to that jab. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Counter shot lands. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym. Every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.